Hey, everyone. Have you ever thought about what your life would be like if you could start over? I'm not talking about a fresh start in a new city, a new job, or anything like that. I mean, what would it feel like to just get a second chance at life? Like being able to go back to the beginning of your life and do everything all over again, but this time doing things differently. If you re someone who has been through a divorce, or maybe you re going through one right now, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. The divorce process can be emotionally, physically, and financially draining. But after the dust settles and the papers are signed, you may find yourself at a crossroads wondering what comes next. Where do you even begin when starting over after a divorce? As a financial expert, I've helped many people through financial hardships, and I've also been through my own divorce. So today I want to share with you some tips that will help you get back on your feet and create a new future for yourself. Let's jump into the video. Number 1, allow yourself to heal. Healing takes time, so don't put a deadline on your grief. It's important to allow yourself the time you need to heal after a divorce. It can be a long and difficult process, but it's important to take care of yourself both emotionally and physically during this time. Allow yourself to feel whatever emotions come up without judgment, and don't try to rush the process. If you need to talk to someone about how you're feeling, reach out to friends, family, or a therapist. Just know that whatever you're going through is temporary and it will get better with time. Number 2, take stock of where you are right now. Take inventory of your assets and liabilities. After a divorce, it's important to take stock of where you are financially. This means knowing how much debt you have, what kind of insurance policies you have, and how much money you have in savings. You may also want to consider getting a credit report so that you can see how your credit is doing. This is important because it will affect your ability to get a loan or finance a car or home in the future. Once you have a clear understanding of your financial situation, you can start making a plan for how you're going to move forward. This may involve making some sacrifices in terms of your lifestyle, but it's important to remember that this is only temporary. With some hard work and determination, you will eventually be able to rebuild your financial stability. Number 3, set short-term and long-term goals. Establishing short-term and long-term goals can help you stay focused and motivated while you rebuilding your life after a divorce. Short-term goals are things that you want to accomplish in the next few weeks or months. Long-term goals are things that you want to accomplish in the next year or two. Some examples of short-term goals include getting a new job, selling your house, and moving to a new city. Some examples of long-term goals include buying a new car or paying off your student loans. When setting goals, it's important to be realistic and make sure that they're achievable. Don't set yourself up for failure by setting goals that are too lofty. Start with small, attainable goals and build from there. Once you accomplish a short-term goal, reward yourself. This will help you stay motivated and on track to achieve your long-term goals. Number 4, create a budget and stick to it. Creating a budget is essential to getting your finances on track. A budget will help you track your income and expenses so that you can see where your money is going. This will also help you identify areas where you can cut back so that you can save more money. There are many different ways to create a budget, and it can take some trial and error to find what works best for you. However, there are some general tips that can help you get started. First, calculate your monthly income and expenses. Or instead of buying new clothes, shop at thrift stores or consignment shops. Finally, monitor your progress and make adjustments as needed. It's important to track your spending so that you can see whether or not you're sticking to your budget. If you find that you're overspending in certain areas, take steps to correct it. Remember that creating a budget doesn't mean that you have to be miserable. It's simply a tool that can help you get your finances in order so that you can live the life you want. With careful planning and discipline, you can create a budget that works for you and helps you achieve your financial goals. Number 5. Focus on self-care. Self-care is essential to getting through a divorce and starting over. When you're going through a divorce, it's easy to neglect yourself. You may be focused on the legal proceedings or trying to figure out your finances. But it's important to take time for yourself and focus on your well-being. Self-care can mean different things to different people, but it generally involves taking the time to do things that help you relax and recharge. This could involve taking a bath, reading a book, or going for a walk. When you're focused on self-care, you're able to better manage the stress of your situation and make better decisions. In addition, self-care can help you develop a positive self-image. When you're going through a divorce, it's easy to feel like you're not good enough or that you're not worthy of happiness. But it's important to remember that you are valuable and deserving of love and happiness. By taking care of yourself, you're sending the message to yourself that you matter. And when you believe that you matter, you're more likely to act in ways that reflect that belief. Ultimately, taking care of yourself is essential to getting through a divorce and starting over. It can help you manage stress, develop a positive self-image, and make better decisions. So make sure to take the time to focus on self-care during this difficult time in your life. Number 6. Lean on your support system. Friends and family can provide emotional and practical support. Going through a divorce can be a lonely and difficult process, but it's important to remember that you're not alone. Lean on your friends and family for support during this time. They can provide you with emotional support by listening to you vent and offering words of encouragement. They can also offer practical support by helping you with things like childcare or housework. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Your loved ones will be happy to support you through this difficult time. Number 7. Consider therapy. Therapy can provide a safe space to process your emotions and develop coping mechanisms. A therapist can help you work through the complex emotions you may be feeling and develop healthy coping mechanisms. They can also offer guidance as you navigate the challenges of starting over. If you're struggling to cope with the emotional toll of divorce, consider reaching out to a therapist. And number 8, be patient with yourself. Give yourself time to adjust to your new reality. Starting over after a divorce can be daunting, but it's important to remember that it's a process. Allow yourself the time to adjust to your new reality and don't expect yourself to be happy all the time. It's normal to feel a range of emotions after a divorce, including sadness, anger, and loneliness. Allow yourself the time to grieve the loss of your marriage and don't try to suppress your emotions. Talk to friends or family members about how you're feeling or seek professional help if necessary. Additionally, don't put too much pressure on yourself to be happy all the time. It takes time to adjust to a new reality, and it's important to be patient with yourself during this process. Remember that you're not alone and there are resources available to help you through this difficult time. With time and effort, you will be able to start over and create a new future for yourself. There's no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to starting over after a divorce. What works for one person may not work for another. However, these tips can provide a helpful starting point. Remember to take care of yourself, both emotionally and physically. Allow yourself to grieve the loss of your marriage and don't be afraid to lean on your support system for help. With time and effort, you will be able to create a new future for yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. Wishing you all the best in your journey.